In this video, we look at how to create a minimal flyer design like this in Photoshop 2021, and this is coming up. Hey everybody, it's Innocent here and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please hit on the subscribe button. If you're old here, thank you so much for showing up. So here are the resources that I'll be using, and I'll be linking this up with the upcoming Father's Day. So here are the resources that I'll be using. Link to download them plus the fonts that I'll be using will be in the description. Download, do your sample and send it to me on IG. Now let's get into Photoshop and let's get started. So this is Photoshop 2021, but this should work with any version of Photoshop. Now we're going to start right away. The first thing we have to do is we have to create a new document. So Control N, and then we are going to open a new document, or you can call it a canvas. Now I want to make use of A4. If you don't have it in your recent items, all you have to do is go to print, and then you should have it over here. So when you click on the view or print, A4 is here, but in case you're going for A5 or A3, it is also here. So we are going to pick A4 and we go ahead and we click on create. Alright, so the first thing we want to do over here, let me just close my tab over here. The first thing we want to do is we want to go to the layer adjustments and we want to add a solid color. Now I'm using this solid color. I've already set it up, so that is why it is my foreground. So this is the hex code if you want to use the same thing. What I do next is I'll go ahead and click OK. This has to be very minimal. The next thing we want to do is we want to go for the rectangle tool, and we want to create a rectangle somewhere close to something like this. So you should have a rectangle like this one, and because the foreground color is this, it's going to pick the actual color. But what you have to do is you double click on the layer thumbnail here and you're going to select the color white. So you click OK, and then you can press Ctrl A. Make sure that it is aligned horizontally and vertically, so it is in the center, and you're good with that one. The next thing you do is you make a duplicate of this rectangle, so Ctrl J, and then you press Ctrl T to transform or resize it. So you hold Shift, and then you can drag it down here or to the very bottom, and then you can drag this side also to this very side, so to the very center, and then you hit on Enter. Now we are going to change that particular rectangle that we just did to the background color, so it's sort of cut off a point or a portion of this whole rectangle. Now what you have to do here is you're going to drag it to the very right side so that it covers the white part that is left over there. So this is what we're going to have. And the next thing we want to do again is we want to make another duplicate, so Ctrl J, and then we want to drag it on top here. Press Ctrl T to resize or transform it. So we're going to open this one up a little bit, and then we want to close it up like this, so somewhere around here, but we are going to leave it on the top right over there. Now for this particular square that we just did, we're going to double click on the layer thumbnail and we go to the background color. That is the color that I've set over here. Here is the hex code if you want to use that. So we go ahead and we click OK, and then we can try to reposition this over here somewhere around that point, and we are good to go. So the next thing that we want to add is we want to add the text and then the image. So basically it is a very simple step. I use the fonts Montserrat. I'll leave links to download it in the description. So you pick your text tool and then you left click over here and you're going to type anything. So let me just make the color over here red so that we can see exactly what we are typing. So we are going to type all caps, so fathers, and instead of typing all together, so we are going to do something like fathers and then day, so something like this. Now we want to select all of these ones and we want to make it very bold, so something very bold. So you can even use the Ctrl T, that is the transformation controls, to do that, and then you can try to reposition it over here. So let's open it up some more, so somewhere around here. And then we can press Ctrl A to make sure that it is centered or it is in the middle. So something like this, Father's Day. Now let's select all of this, go to the toggle character and try to open it up a little bit so that there will be a bit of space over here. Now once you're done with this, you don't have to worry about the color because you can actually change it anytime you want. The next thing we want to bring in is the image. So I got a couple of images from pixels.com. If you want to get free stock photos, link will be in the description. So I got about 5 of them over here. You can try them out. But then the picture that worked best for me was this one. But we will try out other ones if it will also work. So we drag and drop it inside of Photoshop right on top of the test that we just created. Now the next thing we do is we right click and then we go to create clipping mask. So what this is going to do basically is it is going to place the picture right inside of the test that we just created, and then you can take your time to reposition it. Only that you have to make sure that it doesn't go offward so that the red color will show. So you can drag it to this side, and once you find a very better place, especially this one that works best for me, you can leave it over there. Next thing, we can add our text and the rest of the elements. And to do that, the first thing we want to do is we want to go for the rectangle tool again, and we are going to create another rectangle right underneath of this one. Sometimes it is best to bring in your text before you create the rectangle because it makes it so easy. And then we're going to double click on it. We're going to use the same color that we used for this square that we created up here. So you use your eyedropper tool here and then you select the same color, and then we're going to click OK. On top of that, we want to place a text, so we will go for the text tool, and then we don't write inside of the text but we will write outside. So you left click, and then inside my text here I have a couple of tests. This is just Father's Day quote that I got from Google, so you just copy that and then you paste it right over here. We are still making use of Montserrat, but this time we use the regular one, and then we are going to decrease the size and try to close it up for the leading. So let's drag it over here, something like that. And then you can take your time to drag it inside of the rectangle that you created so that you see exactly the kind of adjustment that you need to make. So I'll position it right over here, and then I'll press Ctrl T. I'm going to transform it out a little bit like this, so somewhere like that, and then I can take my time to position it. Very simple. So once I get this over here, I can make a duplicate of the rectangle that we just created. Ctrl J, and then I can bring it up here, something very small like this. Okay, and then I can close it up a little bit like that, so something like that. And we are going to place, or we are going to add the day. Google says it is 21st. Actually, Google Calendar also says that it is 20th. So thank you, Google, for making me confused. So we are going to type in the date, so 20th 07 or 2007 21, and then we are going to place it inside of the rectangle that we just created. So let me just open it up a little bit like this, and open this one also here. Now let's select all of this one and let's change it back to bold. Makes sense, right? And we are done. So the next thing that we want to add, let me just open this rectangle that we added over here. So let me open it up a little bit like this, and then we're going to add another text to that, or we're going to add one more text. So let's just go and copy this text. So Ctrl J to copy that, and then we'll drag it over here. Select all of it, and when you go into our text, we have God bless all fathers. If you're a father and you're watching this, God bless you so much. And we are going to drag this over here. Press Ctrl T, and we are going to open it up a little bit so that it will be bigger and it will align with the rectangle that we just created. Okay, so right on top of this rectangle, we want to add ties. I don't know why ties are associated with Father's Day. Is it because all fathers like wearing tie? Well, let me know in the comment section. So for the tie, I got a tie from Google. So we are going to drag it inside of Photoshop, drag it over here, and then we are going to use the quick or the magic wand selection tool to get rid of the background. So you left click to select all, and then you hit on delete, and then we can drag it inside of Photoshop. We bring it over here, press Ctrl A to make sure that it is centered, press Ctrl T, and then you can transform this out very nicely, and then you can reposition it as it is, so right in the middle and on top here. Now we're going to right click on it, go to the blending options, and we're going to add a color overlay. So we select the color overlay here, select our color, and then we can give it the background color so that it can be seen very simply. Now once you are done, you just go ahead and you click OK. The next set of thing that we are going to add is the element, and to do that I got this design element from Google, so I'm going to drag this inside of Photoshop. Actually you can just make yours. In my previous tutorial I talked about that, but this is to just save us time. So we want to place this on here, so we're going to place one here on top of this rectangle. So let's go into the graphical element, let's unlock it, and then we're going to use the magic wand tool to get rid of the background. So I'll press Ctrl D to deselect, and then I'll use the rectangular marquee tool, and I'm going to make a selection of this, and then I'll make a copy. So Ctrl J, and then I'll drag it inside of my work. So I'll place it right on top here. Now I'll press Ctrl T to transform it out a little bit. If you don't want to find yourself in trouble, like you have to spend time to do yours, okay, you just have to do yours so that you don't lose the pixels and everything, the quality. So you right click on it, and then you go to the blending options from here, and then we're going to add another color overlay. So we select the color overlay, select our color, and then we change it to white. Now you click OK, and then OK from here. Bingo. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to make a duplicate of this one. We want to drag it underneath here. So we are just looking at a portion of it, and we right click, and then we rasterize the layer style. So we just want a portion of it, say 1 2 3 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the same rectangular marquee tool, and we're going to select all of it, or up to the point that we want. So we want about 4, and then we're going to delete the rest. So you can take your time to position this one. I think this looks even way big, so I think this is about 5. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so I'll go for the rectangular marquee tool again, and then I'll select to the till I get to the 4th part, and then I'll delete it. Very simple like that, and then I can take time to position it over here. Now I'll make one more duplicate, so Ctrl J, I'll press Ctrl T, right click, and then I'm going to rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise, and I'm going to send it to this very side, so somewhere around here, and then we are good to go over there. The last thing that we do is underneath of this rectangle, so on top of the solid color that we set, we are just going to write a text over there. So we go for our text tool again, Montserrat bold, and then we're going to write that, but this time type D, hit enter, A, and then D again. Now we select all of it, or you press Ctrl T to transform it out to be very big like this, so something like that. And then we are going to reposition it, or we're going to send it at the very end of the flyer. Now let me just select all of it, go to the toggle character, and try to close it up because it is very open or well spaced out. But let's close it up a little bit like this. What we're going to do is we're going to transform it up again some more. So you press Ctrl T to transform it up a little bit, and then you hit on enter. Now you position it right over here, you select, you double click on the layer thumbnail, and then you're going to change the color to this particular color, but this time around we go down a little bit like this, right over there, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to send it underneath of this rectangle. So we drag it underneath of this rectangle so that it doesn't overlap the rectangle that we created. And just like that, we've created a very simple minimal flyer. This can be used in fashion, this can be used in very different or various aspects, promotional flyers, sales flyers, in so many areas. I hope you gained value out of this video, and if you did, a subscribe to the channel will be so very much appreciated. Thank you so much for sticking around to watch this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. It's Innocent here, and bye.